position where it has strong stakeholder ownership and is attracting hundreds of applications. We commend the government for the outreach programs launched in all corners of the country, which have resulted in attracting interest from a wide range of small businesses from all different sectors that are covered under this initiative, many of whom are implementing innovative programs. Going forward, we would like to encourage the government to continue to emphasize their focus on results and to ensure transparency and rigor in assessing applications, and to ensure that the program gives priority to eradicating poverty and improving shared prosperity, particularly among the bottom 40% of the population.
Meya empreku edu ba bia mo anu nyinimu ene yare nkitenkite bia eha nketwa no emwa ma mo anu enkoso yanumu ana ejusu dwaben Pig Farmers and Processors Association ye tie dra ye frɛ no RE3 enka nanso ni eni hu nimdie bia enti ekoso kire SDF fo no ana omokopɛ sika brɛ yen as a grant ana ye kwa hu tech fo no no omoba ma ye ntete emre dodo ananka mo ani di ansa na wo manyini no eso teye busumi mfia na wanyini na wo ton ade usika.
The Skills Development Fund SDF is an initiative of the government of Ghana with funding from the World Bank and DANIDA to help Ghanaian firms become competitive. Visit sdfghana.org.
Mr. Sebastian Dare, the Executive Director of CODVET, thanked the government and the development partners for supporting the projects. He described the SDF as a platform to assess the work of CODVET and congratulated the PSU, the PSC, and the CODVET Secretariat for their efforts. He was grateful for a platform where CODVET could receive encouragement, admonishment, and direction from its partners.
And I want to use this opportunity to commend my colleagues working on the project, as well as the Secretariat, and of course the Project Steering Committee that is working hard to steer affairs of all the projects managed by the Project Support Unit. Indeed, today presents another forum for us to showcase what is happening on the project. And the discussions that would follow for us in the driving seat of this vehicle driving Ghana's skill development, we can only look forward to your encouragement, your admonishment, and above all, your direction that will spur us on to work harder towards realization of producing a globally competitive workforce for Mother Ghana. On this note, I want to use this opportunity to thank you for the opportunity. Thank you very much.
Mr. Lajoka of the Danish International Development DANIDA noted the considerable progress made by the fund in the past 2 years, in spite of the initial slow start. He stated that there was a lot of work still to be done in sustaining SDF. He, however, reiterated the commitment of the Danish government to continue supporting the Skills Development Fund.
This is a very innovative way of supporting development, and is an innovative tool. And I think we also need to be a little bit patient with these things. And I think SDF has actually proven that it is possible to introduce an innovative way of thinking and an innovative way of working with the private sector to the benefit of the private sector and to the benefit of Ghana as a whole. And I think we need to bear that in mind when we look at the last 3 years. Of course, it's nice to see results, and I agree with the Minister that input is important, but output is really, and the results and the impact is what we're looking for. So there's a lot of work ahead of us still to be done, and I look forward to being a part of that, and DANIDA look forward to be a part of that also in the coming years. I can also encourage what was mentioned by the World Bank, that SDF and the whole TVET system that is now being supported is mainstreamed into COTVET, so that we can see sustainability in the longer term. Again, this is something that will take time, and it's a very important time to start now, so that we also have good time to make sure that these things can be institutionalized. So with that few remarks, I would like to thank the organizers, and a big thank you to COTVET also for guiding SDF and the PSU through this first 3 years. Thank you.
Thank you, Lars.
Dr. Nana Atudazi, Member of Parliament for Commander Edina Iguafu Abriem constituency, was among the participants at the forum. He shares his thoughts.
I think that SDF it's a good project. What I have seen the presentation so far, it is something that I would say we all need to embrace it. We need to call on the general partners to support us. We really need to build our skills in Ghana. And for that matter, SDF is a very good project. However, we also need to think about, after 5 years, what next? I was so much impressed when I realized that the fund managers have started thinking about the next steps. I think it is important they begin as early as possible so that they engage Parliament to discuss the next steps. The results so far, I am happy with it. My concern, as you realize, was with the project proposals, but it has been cured. But the fact that there are consultants in place, and that if you needed support, you can engage the consultants to support. If that is done, for me, I take it that then all applicants will be starting on the same scale. And so what we'll now begin to think about is how transparent will be the process. But I'm assured, with what I have listened here, with the transparency of it. And for me, I think I'm okay. I accept the project. We all need to embrace it. It's a good project.
So you heard everything for yourself. This is what 3 years of implementation of the Skills Development Fund has achieved so far. I think they've done creditably well, but of course there's a lot more room for improvement. Unfortunately, this is all time will allow us on your exciting TV program, SDF Diaries. Please make it a point to join me same time next week. Bye for now.